Well, welcome everybody. We're excited to hang out with you today. We are wanting to have a conversation today about something we began in 2017, of October 2017, that we call the Promises Initiative. And we just want to kind of take a look back and see a little bit of what we've done and kind of where we're going. So do you want to talk about that, Doug?
Yeah, so as far as the promises, what is that? What was that? Well, we started a initiative that the idea was that God needs to be made known. And he needs to be made known in our community. That's why we exist, so everybody will know God. And so in doing that, we realized that we need to have permanency in this community. We need to put a stake in the ground, let this community know that we are here and we're here for good. And so we started this 18-month kind of this process, this journey together. And it was just really, really awesome to see what God did through it.
Cool. And so we set a goal to raise some funds. And so why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so first of all, Stonehill Church, it was so cool to see what God did and how he moved and what you did and how you were part of it. So far, we've received since the beginning of the Promises Initiative around $337,000 in cash.
That's amazing.
That is so cool. In addition to that, God blew it up and he gave us land through this generous family. The land is 7.3 acres of land on Amity Road, close to Meridian Road, and it's valued at least around $510,000 right now, and we believe that it's only going to increase in value. Now, in addition to that, before the Promises Pledge is over, there's at least $400,000 that's still pledged to come in before the 18 months is done. And so I think that is something we really need to celebrate.
Yeah,
so we're going to celebrate with us right there. If you're watching this, we want you to celebrate with us. Ready, set, go. Woo! Yeah!
After talking with the bank, we sat down with the bank and said, okay, what do we need to do to have an order? And they talked about 3 C's. You know, your character. Even as a church, they really look at our character. They look at collateral and all the things that we have. And then basically the same thing that a normal person would have, credit. So we have to develop credit as a church too. And so they look at those 3 things. But one of the most important things, of course, is the collateral that we have. So we have land, and that is a really, really cool thing. Again, Doug said it's about $500,000 to $550,000 worth of value, but we need 50% cash and equity down payment for this to actually work and for us to get a loan from a bank. And the reason for that is because they're so young. Like, God's done so much already in this short amount of time that we're celebrating, coming up on 2-year celebration now. And we're already looking to a building because God's doing great things, but we need 50% down for us to begin even breaking ground. And so that's kind of the big push, that's kind of the big goal eventually to do that. And so that means that's about 3 to 3.5 million approximately that we need for that. What do we specifically need as a church?
Yeah. So DJ, you already said that we need around 50% down in cash, goods, or equity. The amazing thing is we've already have $887,000 in cash and the land, which is amazing. And so that's a celebration. But in addition to that, we still need $2.5 million in cash, equity, or goods services. And that seems like a big number, but we serve a massive God, a huge God. The second thing is we need the sewer system. That's always helpful to have at a church. And so that isn't there yet on the property. Now the water is, which is amazing, but the city right now is saying it could be about 1 year, 2 years. We don't know. There's just kind of waiting on developers to get out there. And so we're waiting on that as well. So DJ, what is next for us, all of us?
Yeah, so there's 3 things. The first thing is, of course, pray. Pray with us. Yeah. Ask God to show up big. He's already shown us how good he is, and that's one of our values, you know, is to dream big and have big ideas. And so we're doing that. We're dreaming big as we know how to right now. And so we need you to pray with us for sure, for the sewer, for the finances to come through, all of that. And then if you've already pledged, keep doing it. Keep on keeping on.
Keep on going
with us. We had that $400,000 that have been pledged through the second half of the Promises Initiative. So keep doing it, and God's going to work through that. And then if you're new and you've come within the last 9 months and you want to be a part of this amazing journey that we're on, then we would love for you to join us. And you could pledge with us over these next 8 months. That would finish out the whole 18 months. That was the initial pledge. And we would love for you to do that. You could visit stonehill.church, and there'll be a button there that It says the Promises Initiative, and you could click that. It'll give you some more background information, and then you could actually pledge and give right there. And so we would love for you again to join us. It's going to be an amazing journey, and we can't wait to see all that God is going to do in us and through us at Stonehill Church and really in this Treasure Valley.
Yeah.